I was having a conversation with my man Trust yesterday. My man Trust, we was locked up together. PA. Real name Trust, man. Real name. Mom named Trust, man. Good brother. You know what I mean? He rap and all that. Good. Solid. So we was just reminiscing about you know, how things was inside, how, you know, the things we went through. You know, we ain't had no place for us to work out, so we was like basically finding ways and helping each other work out, you know what I mean? If it wasn't holding each other legs up to so a nigga could do decline push-ups, all sorts of things, you know what I'm saying? But I had remembered this situation where this young guy, he was like 16. He was charged as an adult or whatever. He had a couple burglaries, armed robberies, and one of the robberies turned into kidnapping. So yeah, he was 16 years old. So I was like, when he came in my cell, matter of fact, I was in at the yard on the yard or whatever, and he came to my cell while I was in the yard. So when I came in from yard, I'm looking at this kid like, yo, this shit bugged me out. Like, was a young kid, like what's going on? It like I couldn't comprehend it. You know what I mean? This my first time in jail, whatever the case may be. So I would never thought I would see a young guy, 16 years old, in an adult prison, but they charged him as an adult. But I had this conversation with him, and this conversation changed everything as far as how I think. You know what I mean? About a lot of things, but especially how the system is set up. So the kid, I got to talking to him, like asking him, like, what he doing here, whatever, like how he get to this point. So, you know, I asked him a question. I asked him, you know, what would he do different if he had another chance? Because something in me felt like he was gonna get another chance. So he said to me, he was like, I will wear a mask next time so I won't get caught, so they can't ID me. And right there, I realized how this whole system is set up and how it works. Like, if it was a guy that's supposed to have been in his cell, the guy 9 times out of 10 would have agreed with him. They would say, yeah, you're right, next time wear a mask. Basically teaching him a better way to do his crime the next time he get a chance to. And I was saying, damn, like, this shit is really the blind leading the blind. Like, it's people who's like, the education is low, they're ill-informed, like they have no hope, and this is all they know. All they know is this way. And I said, this guy is 16 and y'all put him in a cell with an adult. That any other time it would have been somebody who probably was committing crimes when they were 16 as well. So the only thing he would have learned from this is how to be a better criminal. Basically how to come back to jail. And I said, this whole thing is set up for that. Like, this whole thing is for you to come back to jail. This whole thing is set up for you to go to jail in the first place. And I said, damn, like, so that's when I made my choice. Like, I ain't never going back to jail. Like, no matter how hard it get for me, I'm not going back to doing what I was doing to go back to jail, because I'm not giving them that satisfaction. I will never give them that satisfaction like they beat me. Y'all won, but y'all ain't beat me. And y'all not gonna do me like y'all was gonna do that kid, because that kid is not, he gonna be back in jail one day. Because he's gonna run into somebody and they gonna speak to him the way he thought I was gonna speak to him. And that's how the whole system is set up. The whole system is set up for you. The whole system is set up for them to guarantee that they'll continue to have inmates in these jails. You know that every town, every city, basically the town that prisons or jails are in, they guarantee a 97 to 98% capacity for that town. That's how that town makes its money. That's how if anybody ever been in jail, they'll tell you, like, the people who work at these jails, they be family. They family. They all know each other. It be small towns. All these prisons is in small towns, and this is the big money maker. So they guarantee these percent of inmates all the time, all around a year. So it got to be something set up in place for them to guarantee that this prison, this jail, is going to be full to capacity all year round. There's got to be something set up to where they can make this happen. Now, my thing is this, man. People could get it how they live. Get it how you live. Whatever way you feel that you got to get it, as long as you ain't hurting no women or children, cool. My thing is this, right? Just the way you enjoy the fruits of it, be okay with if anything go bad. And also, let these kids know the other side of what's going on. Let them know that it ain't just you just getting money, or it ain't just you getting fresh. Like, there's another side to it. And I feel like more cool people need to step up and speak on those things so these kids can understand, like, this shit ain't just peaches and cream. It ain't just good, man. It ain't just all good. It ain't just coming home strong. It ain't just coming home looking good, your face glowing. You know what I mean? It's your kids missing you. It's your family missing you. It's your wife struggling to pay the bills. It's all of these things. You know what I mean? All in the street. It's police looking for you. It's robbers looking for you. It's niggas want to kill you. Just cause, man. People don't speak on the other side of those things. And I think more cool people need to speak on these things so that we can start making this thing a little bit more better. Because these kids growing up and they getting into this lifestyle early, man. By the time they 13, you done missed it already. They're already full-fledged into it. They done already shot at 3-4 people. They already shot a person. They doing all these things early, man. They starting early. I just felt like these things need to be spoken about a little bit more, because at this rate, man, these kids gonna be gone, man, early. They're gonna be going fast, man. These kids is dying at an alarming rate, man. And I think people need to speak about that more and more.